There is a better format than Markdown for agentic planning, and it's been sitting in your browser this whole time. Most devs use Markdown for plans, specs, PRDs. It looks a little bit like this. And it's fine, gets the job done, lets you make bullets. But AI models are so powerful, the sessions are getting longer, the plans are getting deeper, and visualizations of how you want to plan your work and build your front end is crucially important. I've transitioned to using Markdown, which is a much more richer medium to getting across these types of plans and letting me confirm visual changes myself before proceeding. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to use HTML over Markdown, a couple examples of it in practice, and a skill you can add to your Claude Code, Codex, or whatever coding harness you use today for free. I'm Matt Kuda. Let's dive in. I found out about this practice from Tariq, this guy here on the How I AI channel, where he was demoing how he and other Anthropic users use these HTML plans when using Claude Code. It had to generate a couple options for a UX. He could scroll through them, pick the ones he wanted, and then paste that back into Claude Code. A very quick, seamless work stream. Then I saw other developers like Theo doing it as well for large plans for his new Lakebed application. So I figured, why don't I just take all these tips from these cracked engineers and put them into one simple skill? That's exactly what I did. This will be the first link in the description. It's called HTML spec. You can invoke it whenever you're doing a plan to make these visualizations. Free on my GitHub. Let me show you a couple examples. Now, I use this skill when I know it's an important decision and I'm going to be thoroughly reviewing the plan. Using HTML allows it to make good tables to do pros and cons of decisions, draw system diagrams for how components interact. If there's a UX decision, it can actually make wireframes of what it's gonna look like very quickly for a wide variety of options. That way I can visually confirm it versus if there was just sections with bullets, I can't actually put an image to it. So that's generally when I use it. I'll still use Markdown for other types of automations or when I want to document features so Claude Code knows how it should behave. But if I know for sure it's going to be a doc that's important and I'm returning to, I use HTML. So here's a quick example. I said, use the HTML skill, generate me many ideas for my meditation app for how I could do achievement pages. Additionally, do it for the trends stat page. So what this gave me was this beautiful HTML here. I've zoomed in so you guys can see, but normally you can see more. Now this one is very visual focused. It gave me a couple options for how I wanted the achievements page. You can see here. So if I liked number 2 the best, I could click this heart. It copies it to this button, and then I could do it the same thing for trends and stats. Let's say I like the line graph. I could click this also. Now both these decisions are in this copy button. So I could click this. You can see the whole prompt. It copies for us, go back into our Claude Code session, paste it. Very quick turnaround. And this can be used in any harness. Here we are in Codex. I wanted a goal streak indicator in my EVEX, my fitness application, which is launching very soon, by the way. A launch video coming on how I built it. But I wanted a way to track the user's streak for how many workouts they've done in the week, matching their goal. So I used voice to text to give it to Codex, let it cook, and Codex has browser in their GUI here. So it loaded up the HTML here, did research on what other apps did. Again, all this would be in a Markdown, but we have this nice table view. We have then the visuals it's presenting me. Do you want it at the top of the screen with also the calendar indicator? Do you want it just the goal indicator, no calendar? Stuff like that. So it was very quick to iterate on. Had I didn't do this, I'd either have to A, look at bullet points, put that together how it'll work, or B, have it build all of these sequentially one by one. Look in the simulator, see that option, go to option B, rebuild in the simulator. Very long and annoying process. So having it all in one HTML makes it very fluid. And this skill is yours to customize. I've been tweaking it over the last few days. If you notice in the Codex one, this light mode just flashbangs my eyes too much. So I have my skill defaulted to do dark mode, but you can do your own adjustments, whether you want left sidebars so you can easily tab through sections. I see some people do that. Pick your own color theme, match your branding, whatever you want. Very simple. Again, just say use HTML spec in your prompt and it'll invoke it on its own. Should note that there are some trade-offs when you're generating an HTML over an MD doc. It's going to take a while. It's going to burn a little more tokens, but honestly, this is negligible for the advantage these docs give you. And again, don't do this for all your docs. You don't have to. So if you're just doing it for the major ones, really not a huge difference at all. Ensure these HTML docs I can't edit in place like I might be able to if I was viewing a raw MD doc. But I mean, again, these agents are so powerful. Just use voice to text, talk back to it. It'll make the adjustments on its own. So try out the skill today. Let me know in the comments if it's working for you. And thanks so much for watching. If you learned anything, you're obligated to like this video, subscribe for the latest AI workflows and updates on my personal projects I'm shipping every week. See you guys in the next one.